Hello everyone, and in this video we are going to discuss about arrays in JavaScript. So first of all, let's create a new file and you can give any name to it, but I will name it arrays.html, and here I will create an HTML5 document, and in the body I will write script, and inside the script we will write our JavaScript code. So we create an array by giving a name to the array. So let's say let my array is equal to, and then the brackets. So we have declared an empty array, which is my array. So first of all, let's console.log and my array. And I will open this file in the live server. And I will open the console. So here, if we can see, we have an empty array here. So let's put some values here. So for example, let's say 1. So we have one value here. Now we can add more values to our array. So, and we can separate them by a comma. So 1, comma 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 elements in our array, which are given here. And here, let's say we want to access this number 2 or this number 1. So here, we will write the brackets, and inside these brackets we will put its index. So array index starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these indices are like this. So let's say if we put 1, we will see 2.1. So because the array index starts from 0, not from 1. So that's why we are seeing here the value 2. If we want to get access to this one, so we need to write here 0. And now we can see 1. Now let's say we want to access this file. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So file value is number 4. So let's say if you want to write here 9, and so we don't have any 9th element here. So this shows us undefined. Yes, this value is undefined because we don't have any value in the 9th index. Now let's say we want to add an element to an array. So we can say we have a value at 4 index. So let's say we have a value at 5 index and equal to, let's say, 6. So here I will remove this one. So I will have a value 6 here added to the array at the end. So now let's add another value. So let's say to the index 10, for example, and we will assign here 11, or you can say 15 or something, any value. So here you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have 4 empty values, and then we have 15 at the 10th index. So these indexes are empty and between. So now let's say there is another method through which we can add an element to an array. So my array dot push and we want to say push 11. So 11 will be added to the end of it. Now let's say we want to remove the last element, which in this case is the 11. So my array dot pop. So we can use this method. So you can see 11 is not there in the result. So let's say if I comment this, 11 will be there. So 11 is there. If I uncomment this, you can see 11 here. Okay. Now, what if we want to add an element to the start of the array? So for this, we have a method myArray.unship, and let's say we want 12 here. So 12 is being added to the start of the array. Let's say we want to remove an element from the start of the array. So there, in this case, it is 12. So let's say myArray.shift, and we don't need to pass any value here. And you can see that 12 is gone now. So if I comment this, you can see 12 here. But if I uncomment this, there is no 12 because this first element has been removed. Now, what if you want to remove some element from in between? Let's say we want to remove this 3. So what will we do? So my array dot splice, we have a method for that. And here we will use the number from here we want to start. So let's say we want to start from here. So this number is 2. So 0, 1, 2. So we want to start from 2. And how many elements we want to remove? So we want to remove only 1. So you can see already here on the screen that we don't have 3 value here. So let's say if you want to remove 2 values, you will write 2 here and you will not see 4 here as well. So 3 and 4 is not there. But if I comment this, so 3 or 4 are here. But if I uncomment this, 3 and 4 is not here. So that's how we can remove elements from an array. Now let's say we have another array that is fruits, for example. Let's say we have another array which is fruits. So we can assign values here. We can assign values after that. So let's say fruits dot push is equal to AFL here. And let's say we want to console.log. fruits here, and you can see apple here. And we have another way of defining arrays as well. So let's say we can define an array like this as well. And in the same way, we can give it some values. So for example, apple. So you can see apple here. And then now let's say orange. And you can see orange here in the result as well. So now we have two different arrays. And now let's say we want to combine these two arrays. So we will define another array, another variable which will be an array. So let's create a new variable. So numbers and arrays. So which will be equal to fruits dot concat, and we will concat my array with it. So my array, and let's say console.log it. So numbers and arrays. So you can see here in the same array. So apple, orange, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all these values in this single array. So we have basically combined these my array and fruits values. So let's say if I comment these two, so you can see apple, oranges, 1, 2, 5, 6, and all these values here in this array. So that's all about arrays. And in the next videos, we will discuss about loops and multidimensional arrays. Thank you and see you in the next video.